Welcome to the IHSA's Football Focus. I'm Sam Knox, an Assistant Executive Director and the Football Administrator at the IHSA. I hope you've had an opportunity to view previous episodes of Football Focus. If you have, you know that we will use rulebook language and videos to educate coaches, officials, players, and fans about the rules that govern the high school game. Watching videos is a great way for all of us to learn. Even when we see errors, penalties, or missed calls, we won't ever embarrass teams, players, coaches, or officials. Now let's take a look at today's topic, forward progress. Determining forward progress doesn't require officials to use nearly as much judgment or interpretation as they do when they have to decide whether certain player actions are fouls. However, making challenging calls on forward progress means that officials must frequently use a high level of concentration, especially on plays near the goal line. We will see several goal line plays in today's videos. Rule 422 says the ball becomes dead and the down is ended when a runner goes out of bounds, is held so his forward progress is stopped, or allows any part of his person other than hand or foot to touch the ground. Rule 241.3 says the dead ball spot is the spot under the foremost point of the ball when it becomes dead by rule. In our first play, the offense completes a short pass, and the defense quickly prevents the receiver from gaining additional yardage. Although the defense drives the receiver backward approximately 5 yards before tackling him, the line judge correctly rules that this forward progress was stopped at the 46-yard line. In simplest terms, Rule 422 says that a runner is down when any part of his body other than a hand or foot touches the ground. On this play, the offense runs a counter play to the left. The defense attempts to tackle number 5, and it appears that he might be down at the 16-yard line, but it's difficult to tell from this view. He continues to run to the 11-yard line where he is certainly down after the tackle. In our second view, we see that number 5 eludes 2 tacklers and puts both hands on the ground at the 16-yard line. His elbow is very close to the ground here. If the official sees number 5's elbow touch the ground, he is down and the play is over. Here, number 5 is not down since only his hands touch the ground. In the third view, number 5 does a great job of using his hands to help maintain his balance and gain an additional 5 yards. On this play, the quarterback takes the snap and sprints left. His forward progress is not stopped, and as he nears the sideline, he holds the ball out so it crosses the plane of the goal line. The line judge is in perfect position to see that since the quarterback did not yet step out of bounds when the ball crossed the goal line, this is a touchdown. This play shows 3 views. Number 15 runs to the right and heads toward the pylon. The official rules that the runner stepped out of bounds and he spots the ball at the half-yard line. Was this call correct? A slow motion view from the end zone gives us a different look. Remember that the rule says the dead ball spot is the spot under the foremost point of the ball when it becomes dead. In this play, the ball became dead when number 15 stepped out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The final view shows us that the ball had clearly not crossed the goal line before number 15 stepped out of bounds. The ball was at the half-yard line. This was a challenging play for the official because the action was coming straight at him very quickly, and he had to see a lot of different details. But ultimately, he made a fantastic call. In a 5-person officiating crew, it's very difficult for the officials to have perfect coverage on every play, especially on long pass plays like this one. Did number 5 step out of bounds before the ball crossed the plane of the goal line? Let's take a closer look. Even though he is several yards away from the tackle, the line judge can see that number 5 stepped out of bounds at the 2.5-yard line. The back judge is in perfect position straddling the goal line to see if the ball crosses the plane. However, the back judge correctly waits before giving a touchdown signal until he receives confirmation from the line judge about what happened along the sideline. Since number 5 stepped out of bounds, the officials spotted the ball correctly just inside the 2-yard line. On this play, number 21 takes the pitch and breaks outside. As he nears the goal line, number 35 pushes him in an effort to send him out of bounds. Did number 21 stay in bounds before the ball crossed the plane of the goal line? Let's get a better look from the end zone view. We see number 35 push number 21 toward the sideline. But 21 maintains his balance and clearly keeps his feet in bounds before the ball crosses the plane. The official is in good position and correctly rules this a touchdown. The defense comes up big on this play. The quarterback follows his blockers to the left and leaps toward the goal line while extending the ball as far as he can reach. However, he's down when his elbows hit the ground. The ball does not cross the plane of the goal line. The officials correctly spot the ball at the half-yard line. This is a similar play where the runner extends the ball toward the goal line as he falls to the ground. From the end zone view, we see number 21 legally use his hand to help him keep his balance. He lunges toward the goal line just as his knees and torso hit the ground. Is this a touchdown? A third view shows that the ball crosses the plane just before number 21's knees touch the ground. The officials correctly ruled this a touchdown. The ball comes loose after number 21 contacts the ground, but he had already scored the touchdown. My first thought on our last play is, wow, what a fantastic throw and catch. But the officials have to quickly determine whether number 12 scored a touchdown. Here, the back judge is right where he's supposed to be, at the goal line. In his view, the ball crossed the plane before number 12 was down. Long pass plays like this are not easy to officiate, especially when the receiver is tackled so close to the end zone. We can watch the replay numerous times to see if the receiver's knee and leg hit the ground before the ball crossed the goal line. But the officials on the field get to see the play once in real time. Amazing touchdown for the offense. Our number one objective with Football Focus is to help coaches, players, and officials understand the rules of the high school game. In our next video, we'll learn about complete and incomplete passes. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on the IHSA's Football Focus.